And again, you said it best, man. They desperately
need
need
it.
that game free.
They definitely need it. And, you know, I would still say that Blacklist International, like, they have those puzzle pieces, man. It's like, how do we just put it together? How do we get to a point where we've got this winning combination and not just an individually talented lineup? You know what I mean? Like, that's always my biggest thing here. And part of that, you know, might also come down to just kind of maybe there's got to be an adjustment in terms of priority for Blacklist International. And even I'm talking about in the draft here, priority-wise, like we saw it earlier, you know, when they were on the blue, immediately taking up the Ling. Like, what do you do for Blacklist International? Who are you to prioritize here? Who are you to build around, if not, for example, MP the King?
I mean, that's the thing. I think for the longest time, Blacklist International has been trying to build around MP the King. And to be honest, he has been going nuts. He has been going ham on his own. But if only it were a single-player game. If it was only... Sorry.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, MP the King, right? I feel like MP the King has been going insane. But it feels like it's been a difficult... It's been a difficult trend for the rest of the team to actually follow. In suit. Like, he's been playing heroes like the Ling, heroes like the Joy, right? And so far has been having a tough time just literally carrying.
He's having a tough time, and that's why I'm saying, you know, I want to see them kind of shift the priority here a little bit. And while we wait for this, we wait for the second pick to come up. Phoveus is there. Oh, we goes Ling again.
I mean, Ling's still very powerful on its own, right? Like, no matter how you turn it, depending on the matchup, I feel like the Ling's just really good. But then again, look at that. I feel like there is a way to deal with it, a way to chase it around the map as well. That Lancelot, so spicy from from Irad.
From Irad, yeah. I think that, like, even with this, though, without nitpicking too much, like, yeah, Ling's still great. Valuable hero, whoever ends up drafting it. You know how much pressure it can put. But the fact that they got the Phoveus, too, I think is already a step in a better direction.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like I was saying, when they had that Ruby previously, they weren't able to get much space to work around with. But still, the obstacle is there, man. It's still a Zast in front of them. And an Edith at that, too. So just like I was saying, you know, Ling is a valuable hero. Edith, statistically, has done a lot of wonders for teams that bring it up and draft this hero. So the answer seems to be from Blacklist, well, we might as well go ahead and try to take some ultimates if we can, depending on what else is going to come up here from RSG. So they take up a Valentina.
And for Exort, I feel like obviously it's becoming a comfort hero for this guy. Not to mention, it's great to answer the Zast, number one. Number two, if you want to go a little spicier, you can maybe go for the Edith.
Yeah.
Edith great with heroes that have high magic damage as well, right? So can capitalize on that. Valentina, very powerful Primal Wrath if you use it properly. But this time around, I feel like frontline might be the issue. Like, the Phoveus really just isn't enough to keep it together. The Grok was kind of mild for some reason. I thought it would have played better. I feel like it could have been better. The Grok would have been like, it should have performed better, but it didn't.
Definitely could have. Oh, good respect band too.
Lancelot, man.
And I think, you know, that's the question is, like, what are you taking the roam? Especially if you're Blacklist International for Haji. I don't know if the idea might be, let's go with a pick-off centric lineup.
Yeah.
Maybe they lock in the Cho if it's open.
Oh my goodness. All right. That guy has had some better days. He might be tired. He might be.
Maybe that's his watching MPL face.
Watching MPL. Maybe he's a Blacklist fan. He's
Could be.
Really sweating right now. But at the same time, can't lose faith. See a lot of agents out there, and I see them walking around. I see that Lunox as well.
Banned out again.
Did something happen over the weekend that we aren't aware of? A lot of these Lunoxes are...
The other regions are picking it up. You know, not so much here, I would say, but other regions around the world and different MPLs are actually picking up.
So people are like preempting it, like, oh, you guys are going to do something, you know, international.
That's one thing I always like looking at other regions is like, what are they playing? You know, what kind of, like, we already have some interesting picks over here. What else is popping up over in other sides of the MPLs? But with that point, you're down to your last two picks for both teams. Is this going to be a roam or is this the gold lane option? It looks like it's going to be the Jawhead.
All right.
That was left open. Jawhead Phoveus. That's your front line. Like, you have that covered now for Blacklist.
You know what? For Blacklist, that's actually easier to execute than a Grok.
Oh yeah.
A lot easier. You know, single target right on the docket.
Point click.
Point click. He's diving. He's flying. You know what? For the longest time, I thought Wild Charge was Unstoppable Force. I mixed up the names.
You mixed them up.
And now, yeah. I thought Grok was the Unstoppable Force because he's a rock.
Technically, it makes sense,
Right?
right? Like, because how do you stop Grok? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I thought Jawhead was the guy charging in, so he
Yeah.
thought that was Wild Charge. So,
That's a good way to put it. You know?
back in 2018, I messed those up.
And,
That was a long time ago.
2018.
2019, 2018.
Was
that
that
was a long
season
time
1 or
ago. Season 2, free.
Wow.
That was the time where Jawhead was crazy.
Oh.
Hey, look, there's the Cho. I was actually thinking, you know what, maybe Haji could have picked it up, but no.
Sorry, I'm distracted. Amara's walking around right now
With a big-
with the talong.
The big
with a
eggplant.
big eggplant walking around.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's very distracting. It's almost half as it's half her size, by the
I
way.
was gonna say it's pretty large.
Oh my God! All right, sorry guys. We just saw them on the corner of our eyes. Amazing stuff happening here. You just see people walking around. If you walk around here, you'll probably bump into us. So you watch if you have the time.
Definitely come out. Waiting for this last pick. Gold lane. What is it gonna be? Oh, we got a pretty. Oh, Bruno. All right, it's just Bruno.
All right, it's not the easiest thing to play, and you know it's gonna get hunted down here. You just need that Purify, but the Cho's gonna look for you. The Edith's gonna look for you.
Yeah.
And imagine a Nolan looking for you. I don't envy Oheb right now, but at the same time, I have high hopes because of the high crit rate. Maybe if they can squish down the front line quickly, maybe they can get something done. Maybe.
Yeah.
Again, just big maybe.
I would say the best thing about Bruno is the fact that he's just a turret destroyer. Like, he can be, you know what I mean? Like, you can actually just leave him, do his thing, knock down these turrets, and then show up later on for those matches. You get one last look here of the lineups. You know, this is better off for Blacklist International, though, I'll say, for Game 2.
Yeah, spicier, definitely easier to use, and I wonder if it's going to be enough for RSG to take down, though. Will he close it out, or will Blacklist push us a game free? Let's ask Leo and Ingan.
So, right after an ecstatic game number 1, Blacklist looking to even out the series. MP the King wants to go for another round with the Ling.
So this time, Irad is going to switch it up. Irad will now be rocking the Nolan. Ladies and gentlemen, early action win. Look at that. Exhort down to a fourth of his health.
Light, shining his light here with the TPs. But you know, overconfidence can be your main enemy, can be your number 1 enemy here. They have to watch out again. Oheb has his Bruno, one of the more self-sufficient gold laners compared to, oh, what an early flicker from Light!
Woo, scared Exhort away. He is still alive, did not need to pop his Purify. They're all right, look at Irad, look at Irad.
But Haji knows.
Checked in by Haj.
Haji knows, he knows. So it wasn't overconfidence for the side of Light, it was a tactic. He was just merely baiting out Exhort, wants to go for the early first blood kill.
But his former teammate did not flinch.
Yeah.
Not at all. And Exhort knows what it's like to be next to Light. And he must have known like what was going on in his mind. Now Light's going to be just coming in time, seeing, hey, Irad, he took your small camp.
Yeah, he took your small camp. And looking at, in terms of comfort, perfect.
Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And there's one! The kick was enough! He had sent.
I thought it was Ducky.
It's okay, you're forgiven. We get confused. Back into the matchup here. Once more, 300, 400 gold up for RSG off of Irad's first blood kill onto Exhort. His former teammate, wow.
Former teammates
Finally,
now
they got him and they forced him to pop the Purify too.
pop the Purify plus the kill. So far, that was a well worth it play coming in from RSG. Now, a while ago, game number 1, it was MP the King who got the first turtle, but they have unfortunately lost against the Raiders this time. Going to be a very first crucial neutral objective. It's going to be a 4-on-4. Who's going to set up first? It's going to be Light or Nibor or Haji and Exhort.
All right, they pop the Nightmaric Spawn. It's the Raiders first to the scene. Slight pull. Small advantage space-wise. RSG clearing the wave in mid. And now Lord JM coming through the flicker. Earth Shatter combo by Nibor. Lord JM down to a third of his health. Pops the wild charge off of him. Primal Wrath, that is. And That's him down. First turtle over to RSG.
You know, we've been saying this since game number 1. The annoyingness of Zask. The damage over time, the slows with the Dominator's Descent clearly was there to bring down a member of the Blacklist. And RSG picks up the very first turtle here. But MP the King looking to answer right back. Haji, unstoppable force.
Catches Irad. Let's go. And back to business here. They clear out the Little Wanderer just as quickly.
Nebora.
Oh,
goes
the
in.
flicker and the kick by Light. Haji's not going anywhere except 6 feet on the ground. That's another kill for Irad.
Wow, it feels like I'm watching Prime Light. Like back in Season 9 when they were the champions. This is the Light that RSG needs.
Woo! And now Nibor pops the Primal Wrath once more. In
Irad.
comes Irad. Lord JM answers back with an Infernal Pursuit. And now the Tempest of Blades up. Lord JM's down. Nibor as well. Can MP run away? Yes, he can. Light's not letting him go, though. All right.
An XP for an XP, but this time 3 minutes and approaching 4-minute mark. RSG already has a 1K gold lead. Still nothing happening much onto the gold lane. We'll see more of them later on, especially with the very first Lord. But this time, you can see the aggression of Light. 0-0-4 with the show. Clearly is enjoying this game. A lot of TPs coming in from Light.
Yep, he's feeling himself.
Feeling himself up against a very good roamer in himself, Haji also, the KDA machine. And this is actually hard to pull off a show up against a Jawhead.
Yeah.
But the problem is Jawhead is on the receiving end right now, so it's also hard for Haji to pull
Again,
this off.
the answer is just out aggro the Jawhead. You know, take away initiative, take away his approaches, his angles. And look at that, Light's getting in his head. Light's trying to get into Haji's head here with the recons.
The mind games from Light, the shot caller of the Raiders. And a quick fun fact, back when they played during SBS, I don't know if I think I can say this, Light was actually the drafter.
Oh yeah,
of their
for
team
real?
in the absence of Coach Panda.
And now, JM, Lord JM once more taken down by Irad. And the turtle, in the midst of it all, stolen away by MP.
Okay, this was what you were saying a while ago. If you're gonna trade for the turtle, make sure to get the kill, but this time MP the King sets his eyes on Irad.
Sets his eyes on the wave.
On the wave with Irad on the other hand, Nibor going up against Haji.
Haji, smart missiles. Looking at the force out something from Nibor. Still has the Primal Wrath. And they let go. In mid though, look at this, the pressure continuing between Exhort and Aqua.
Wow. I can safely say the dead lane of this game is the gold lane.
Yeah, they're just dueling.
I never saw our director pan it to the bottom.
Yeah,
I haven't seen OM and Kosei.
they're at deadlock in gold value too, like 3,600, 3,700. Slowly but surely, I think that's why Blacklist is sending in more bodies because Kusei is slowly winning.
Literally more bodies for Blacklist. 4-man rotation here. Lord JM wants...
Oh no! The conceal, they hear it,
Okay,
and
okay.
now the answer. The Dominator, Descent. Haji taken down, Aqua
Kusei?
gets the kill. Kusei down to 5th of his health, and the kick by Light! Ohem is down! The Filipino sniper is down! Lord JM looking for the punish. He gets punished himself! Oh, that's another one for Irad. What now, the third all this game on Lord JM?
Ironically, Light was the better footballer that time. Did you see the beautiful kick onto OM?
The best kicker, the
Yeah,
better
the best kicker, the better kicker. Amidst all the chaos, he was able to pick up the right target. And wow, Kosei was able to evade that potential death, even in the presence of Lord JM MP the King.
No, I think this was all according to plan. Look at this, the cross-map play. Kusei was baiting out Blacklist. He was saying, look, I'm applying pressure on Oheb. Send more dudes.
I have
And
the
then
summon force.
RSG saw that coming from a mile away. Says, you know what, we'll send 2 or 3, don't worry. And I think just the positioning was prime.
Speaking of positioning, I also like how Aqua positioned his Dominator's Descent. You thought they were trying to retreat. You thought it was game over for them because Blacklist technically had the numbers game during that time.
That's right.
But once the Dominator's Descent was casted, oh, you can feel it already like Haji feels himself.
Woo! Underneath tier 1, Irad some way, somehow gets away with it.
Light.
That was 4 members of Black. 3, you can count it 3, but he caught more than just 1 smart missile. He got missiles.
Yeah, missiles. Those are actually the times wherein even if nothing, it didn't result to any death or tower takedowns, you know that RSG won the trade. Because that was a rotation wasted for Blacklist just to bring down Irad on 502 KDA with this Nolan. But still, the Eradicator.
Imagine the shutdown goal.
Yeah.
Imagine. Here we go. Light looking to defend. I think RSG will just have to concede this. Oheb and a few minions, just way too much. Now Light gets hit with the ejector. Taken down by Exort. Oh, the answer back! Dexter Martinez! He's feeling it! Well, off camera, the turtle scored by RSG. But, man, you know there was a little something there. You know there was a little something.
Plus, a kill is a kill, so...
Oh! That was the Blades! Taking down Crusade deep behind enemy territory. Sandwich between Tier 2 and the Inhibitor.
What are you saying that we wasted an initiation or rotation? Blacklist making sure they're going to pick up 2 kills. Kosei's also going to fall down, forcing RSG to react.
Oh, look at this. Irad intercepts the retreat.
Okay, there's no
Lord
Kosei.
JM and Exort able to back off. All right, so far the score between baits and kills between the Filipino Sniper and the Kamai King, 1-1.
Irad, oh.
Underneath Tier 1, this is looking dangerous for RSG, but there's enough damage output. Another kill for Irad onto Lord JM. MP the King comes from the flank. And the ejector. Tibor and Irad backing off. And there's an Earth Shatter. And the knock-up. MP goes down. Aqua stores. And another. Godlike for the mechanic. Irad taking down Hodge. Ladies and gentlemen, bodies lay across mid.
7-0-2 for Irad. We saw a glimpse of Irad a while ago. Lower left frame of our screen. He was already shouting. He's feeling himself. In fact, in game number 1, he only died once. This time, he has yet to die. Amazing performance coming in from the Eradicator, the mechanic. You know, okay. We've talked about this during week number 1. Where does Irad lie amongst all the junglers? It was whether 2nd, 3rd, 4th. For you, what's your personal opinion with Irad so far?
Right now, in this matchup, he is playing like he's deserving of number 1.
Above Kyle TZ.
Mechanics alone, the way he's able to utilize all the members of RSG, the way he's responding to fights, the way he's getting away with inevitable ganks on him. He's not having any of that.
Yeah.
This is Tier 1 level gameplay against Blacklist International.
Tier 1 level gameplay against Blacklist.
You get it.
I get it. But Haji, okay, he has to get someone here. A while ago, used Unstoppable Force, but the ejector connected onto the wrong target. Now Conceal coming in from the Raiders. Sets their eyes on Oheb.
Lord JM backing off. Haji intercepting right in between.
Oh!
Gets the Unstoppable Force, gets knocked up himself. Flickering on out, Lord JM. Oh, Infernal Wrath here, Infernal Wrath here. They let go. The full combo, 2 ults away from RSG. Now they're a man down. They continue to fight. Spacing out Black.
Blacklist right now lost 1 member. Nibor goes in.
And flickers in. Not much of a follow-up just yet. He's controlling the amount of damage output Blacklist is capable of. And just that alone, the threat of a snap of a finger from RSG, they score the Lord.
Raiders just making sure to not let Blacklist contest for this Lord.
Oh.
And if you would go back to that clash, I mean, I really want to commend Aqua. He diverted the attention of 3 agents with a good stun with the Dominator's Descent.
That's
That's
right.
why Lord JM was left to fend for himself. I mean, these Raiders right now are so in sync. It's like individually, they're highly mechanically gifted, but as a group, it's just that they have one mind.
That's what RSG means. Really synchronized guys.
Wow.
5K ahead.
This time, no silent letter. You got it. Really synchronized guys.
12 minutes in. I'm looking at least 1 inhibitor down. But Blacks International, they have more than just decent wave clear. They are going to even save the Holy Shield up top. And again, the fact that Oheb really hasn't felt much pressure in the past 5 minutes means this could be a good defense. But wait. Oh, they were playing footsies.
Okay, the important thing here, Light has the flicker. As long as the Jit can do is... Oh,
See
Irad!
that? That was just off of Irad! It must be illegal to deal this much damage. It's criminal.
Imagine if he used the retreat and continued with another combo. He would have gotten Oheb.
But he would have gotten punished. That was an overcommitment. The discipline in this young man now.
He's just showing that he can dish out the damage, he can have highly mechanical plays, but at the end of the day, he's matured.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's not a 1v1.
Yeah,
it's not a 9v1, not a 1v5. There are other players who are relying on you to make the right calls.
Everyone has their flickers right now. RSG hiding in these brushes.
Oh.
Are they gonna go teal?
Here comes Haji, and Nibor coming in, knocking up two. The answer back, the ejector. All the damage being laid down upon them. And now the Zaman Force as well. Down goes Exhort. Nibor traded out for Lord JM as well. MP the King takes out Aqua. 3 for 2 so far as MP the King falls at the hands, or should I say the foot of Light. And now Light fills it, ushering in, heralding in a wave with Kusei still up. It's just Haji and Oheb, 2 out of the 3 MV3. What?
MV2, because they're only 2.
Don't remind me. And now they get the penetration. RSG slowly but surely taking control of this game.
I mean, Nibor initiate whenever Nibor has his skills, has his flicker. That was a conceal initiated by Blacklist. But instead of going right after Haji, Nibor skipped Haji, went straight for the backline, went straight for the damage dealers, prevented Blacklist from initiating anything.
Dude, with this young man, you never know what's up.
You never know what's up.
Even if it seems like he's over here, oh, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have his flicker. I'm sure he's not going to spend his flickers to intercept this engagement. He'll be like, nah, fam, I'm going to do it.
Imagine maybe 2 or 3 years ago, Never thought that he could walk through fire. Never thought that he could do a lot of things.
And now he's walking with Aqua.
Walking with Aqua!
Finds one! The kick on the Hodge! And the pickoff. Lord JM looking to answer back. Look at MP. The King forced to use the Tempest Blades way too early. And he gets taken down. Doused with water. The vengeance on the Lord JM. But it is only going to delay the inevitable. Another kill on Irad as he gets closer to double-digit kills here. 15 minutes into game 2.
Minions on the middle lane approaching the base of Blacklist. Will this be it? The last defense of the agents?
Zaman Force dropped in for good measure as RSG walk with a sweep.
And at last, Light